My hands were reddened from washing dishes, and the ends of my hair scorched from working too near the kitchen fire. I was related to the 12 beautiful, golden-haired girls I saw only from a distance, graceful and lovely in their embroidered gowns and delicate jewels. To think about it, I sat behind a potted plant, where no one would bother me, and soon more questions occurred to me. I went back to cook for answers, knowing that Burl would have finished his tea and departed. What did my mother look like? I wanted to know.
Oh, Queen Amara was as beautiful as ever a queen could be, Cook told me, sprinkling herbs into the soup. She described the queen's silvery hair and her eyes as blue as a spring-fed lake. My mother loved the king, Cook said, and he adored her. Their marriage was a cause for great rejoicing in the kingdom, for the king was nearly 40 by then and had despaired of ever finding a wife. He would not marry for heirs alone, nor for convenience, but waited for true love. He had many dalliances as he waited, of course, for he was a handsome man in those days. I could not help myself. "What is a dalliance?" I asked. Cook's red face turned even redder, and she harumphed in the way she had when she did not want to answer a question. "He was well liked, is what I meant," Cook responded. "Various princesses longed for him, and many others, from ladies-in-waiting to serving-maids, caught his eye. But he bided his time, and he found the love he sought with your mother."
Within a year, Cook told me, the queen was pregnant. The king had hoped for a son, but when a daughter was born, he was pleased nonetheless. On her naming day, Mother clothed the baby in a silken dress embroidered with pearls and gold, and the king named her Aurelia, his golden one. "All our children shall have names beginning with A, like their mother," the king said fondly. They delighted in the child's calm smiles and sparkling blue eyes. Her hair came in golden blonde, and even as a baby she was beautiful, like the queen. "That is the Princess Aurelia?" I asked. Cook nodded, allowing the interruption. I hugged myself in pleasure. The most beautiful, the kindest of princesses, and she was my oldest sister.
"Your father loved your sister Aurelia so much that at her birth he banned magic from the kingdom, fearing that an evil witch might curse her at her christening, as has happened so often," Cook informed me. I had heard tales of princesses cursed at their birth by wicked or jealous witches, and I thought this a very wise and loving thing for a father to do. The soup that Cook had forgotten to stir boiled over at that point, and she blamed me and banished me to the upper floors again. This time I hid behind a piece of statuary and waited. I knew the princesses, my sisters, would soon be going out for their daily exercise, a walk or a ride on horseback, or a turn about the lake in their little rowboats. Sure enough, a few moments later I heard their cheerful voices and the sound of their heels clattering down the stairs. Nurse led them, and to my joy, Aurelia was last in line. As she passed by me, I stepped out and plucked at her skirt, whispering, "Princess." Aurelia stopped and turned, and her fair face broke into a smile of genuine pleasure. "Little Zita," she said. "How pretty your curls look today." I pulled at my red ringlets, which I hated. "I have always wished for curls," Aurelia told me. "Do you know what I have to do to curl my hair?" I shook my head. She laughed. "It is an endless process, and sometimes painful. You are lucky." I was tempted to go on talking of hair and curls, but I needed to know something. "Princess," I said hesitantly, "I have heard. Is it true? Do you know that you and I are sisters?" I waited for her to gasp in shock, or laugh at me, or look at me with disdain. She did none of those things. Instead, she took my hands quickly in hers. "Yes, Zita, I do know this," she said in a low voice. "We all do."